Okay, so I wanted to come on and kind of give everybody an update about the pregnancy, where I stood with the cancer and all that stuff. I kind of went missing for a while because I figured I needed to get my mental together, have some of these appointments, figure out what was the best thing for me, and just go through the motions of what they told me. So I have seen a surgeon since then. He was a general surgeon. And as I like general surgeons, I thought that this was not a general surgery thing. So I found a new oncologist. I absolutely love her. She's very local to me. It's a female. She is very knowledgeable. She explains everything to a T. You understand. If you have any questions, she will answer them. The other person didn't really do that, and it was more or less like a team of people that I couldn't see or talk to. And I didn't like that, and my mom didn't like this person either. So, my mother and my aunt actually came out here to that appointment with me, because I had no idea about anything when all this first started. So I needed somebody to come with me to, like if I missed anything, that's a lot of information that they're throwing at you at once. So I have found a new oncologist, like I said, love her. She is, what I expressed to her about the general surgery thing, when I was looking to move my care, she said, I totally understand, and I told her I'm looking for a breast surgeon. Like, I'm looking for someone who does this all the time. This is what they do. Like, they're not going to miss a step. Like, So, she set me up with Fox Chase in Philly. She asked me if I was willing to travel because for some reason my insurance doesn't cover breast surgeons in our area. I don't know why. But, she asked me, are you willing to travel? I said, at this point, absolutely. For a peace of mind, Philly's about 2.5 hours away from me, depending on traffic. I'll just travel. Screw it. So, I'm going to go to Fox Chase at the end of this month, and I will see a breast surgeon, and I will see a plastic surgeon, because, breast cancer is not fun. No cancer is fun. And, with all the stuff that happens, I'm looking at a mastectomy, and I'm looking at chemo. So, I am almost 6 months pregnant now. The baby is due in February 18th. I'm now going to be seeing a specialist for the pregnancy, as well as my regular prenatal doctors. The doctor who will do the C-section is the same doctor who did the C-section for Amir, and the same doctor who delivered Malachi. He's a fabulous, fabulous doctor, and I'm glad I got to keep it all in the same system. Out here, we pretty much go by systems. Like, you have a healthcare network system. I don't know how anywhere else works. But I got to keep it all in the same system so that I'm able to keep the same doctor. The oncologist that I work with pretty works with every system out here. She works with all the hospitals. She knows all the doctors. She's respected. And so that was another good thing. But I am looking at a C-section, and I think they said that they are going to be trying to take the baby 2 weeks early because of the C-section. I guess they try to take babies a little bit before the due date, that way you're not actually going into labor. I knew I was going to have a C-section with Amir the day before I had it, so I didn't. It's not like we had this thing planned and I knew, like, okay, I'm going in for a C-section. I had no idea. So, everything is okay, for a lack of a better term. For now, I'm just kind of in the waiting phase where they're doing, you know, tests. I've had a chest X-ray. I've had a hip MRI because of the, it's hard for me to walk. I didn't know what it was at first. They're saying it's pelvic girdle pain. It comes with your pregnancy sometimes. And it is not fun. If anybody's ever had this, God bless you. I've been going to the chiropractor, but that is very expensive. And, I mean, it's worth it, but it's expensive. But I had the hip MRI, and they did an abdominal ultrasound to make sure that the cancer had not spread other places, you know, they kind of wanted to see. They told me that after I had the baby, I would have more extensive scans done. But for now, because I am pregnant and some of those scans aren't safe for the baby, this is what they would have to do, you know, unfortunately. But, you know, for all the pregnant mamas out there, you know, I really encourage you that if you're someone, you know, you had a couple of kids, apparently having children is also a factor in having breast cancer and cervical cancer. So if you've had a couple of kids, even if you had one, you know, getting in there and getting checked is the best thing to do. And it's a pain in the butt because, you know, what if they tell you something bad? That's always how I was. And I still went, but that was always in the back of my mind, like, oh, tell me something bad. And then they told me something bad. But, you know, at least you're able to catch it. But I think that at this point, you know, me and my family are just rolling through the motions, and we're just trying to figure out the best way to, you know, what to do, where to go, making plans. You know, I'm stocking up the fridge and the freezer and getting some freezer meals together, and, you know, I'm kind of doing my mom thing because I don't know how much I'm going to be down. From the people that I've talked to, and if you've ever, you know, been through this journey with the mastectomy, they said it's not, the pain isn't like crazy like a C-section was way worse for them, so we'll see. I didn't really have any real issues with my C-section. For the first maybe like 3 days it was uncomfortable, but really after that I really didn't have any, like the stitches didn't open up, I wasn't in any crazy pain, everything went pretty good, so I'm hoping that it goes the same way. But for the people who did watch the last video and, you know, who've been keeping up with me, and everybody that reached out, I really do appreciate it, because support is a very important thing for anybody going through anything crazy, really. I don't care what it is. It's just important to, you know, for people to know that they're there, number one, and, you know, number two, my message, which is take care of your health, because things can get away from you so fast if you're a mom. You know, if you're a stay-at-home mom, if you're busy with work, I mean, if you're a mom, period, it can get crazy. But you have to prioritize yourself. So I just wanted to put that little message out there, and you're going to hear that on the end of every single video that I do, because it's very important that we don't lose ourselves, that we're still going to the gyno and keeping up with our health, and making regular doctor's appointments for checkups. If something looked funny, smell funny, go get, hey doc, what's this? Because you never know. And with how many people have breast cancer, it's amazing to me, first of all. Second of all, I think that because of how long it's been around and how many people have had it, all the research that's been done, they pretty much have like a foolproof, okay, this is what we need to do, bam, 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 this is your treatment plan, and they pretty much have that, you know. Now you have other factors. I have the HER2 kind, so, you know, that makes it a little bit more difficult, but it's not like the triple negative, and that type of stuff is like, I guess it's almost like repellent to treatments, which thank God I'm not in that category, and if you are, my heart really goes out to you, because this isn't hard enough, you know, to have the type of cancer that's like no treatment. You know, that just sucks all the way. So, like I said, if you're a woman and you're you know, you've had children, even if you didn't, because let me tell you, there's so many women that are in the support group that I'm in that are like 22, 26. Like, this is not really something. It's like, oh, well, if you're older and you've had children, you know, because it does happen to young women all the time. So if you have breasts, you should be doing those self-breast exams. If you have a history of breast cancer in your family, you should be going in to a doctor to be seen for them to do breast exams and also mammograms. So I just want to put that little message out there. I just want to let everybody know, hey, I'm still here. I put a video up yesterday, but more videos are going to be coming about the holidays and gift-giving ideas, Thanksgiving recipes, all that stuff. But this journey is going to be on the channel. I think it's important for people to see what we can do with breast cancer, and also that if you have this, you're gonna be okay. Like, if you catch it and it hasn't, you know, went into your bones and some of your other organs, and even then people live longer lives. I mean, what they do these days is amazing to me with the medical research that they have and all the things that they know. But you're gonna be okay. No matter what, you're gonna be okay. And, you know, the thing that just really sucked about all this was the pregnancy in the middle of all of this, because it makes it harder. So, you know, you can do chemo while you're pregnant. You can't do radiation. You can do surgery while you're pregnant. So there is things that you know, that I can do, but it just sucks because it's like, you're gonna do all this surgery, and in the middle of all of that, somewhere, I'm gonna have a baby, and then we're gonna go along with the rest of the chemo and the treatment, and, you know, it's just mind-boggling to me that something that's supposed to be like happy, and if you've ever had a baby, you know that you're tired, and, you know, the house may be a little bit messy and stuff is a little crazy, and then add that on to there. I can't even imagine what life is going to be like in a few months. But here it is. It is what it is. I'm going to get it done, and I'm going to go out on the other side of this better than when I came into it, because that's just who I am. That's all I know how to do. But I just wanted to give everybody a little bit of an update, and, you know, for the people that did watch that video, I hadn't posted in, what, 3 or 4 weeks, and I just kind of wanted to pop back on, and, you know, I'm okay, the baby's fine, this is the plan, and I will keep you updated as this goes along, because I think it's important for people to see. So keep, you know, a watch out for all the other stuff that's coming, you know, the holiday recipes and all that good stuff. And I'm going to enjoy my Thanksgiving, because this is probably going to be the last, like, normal I'm going to be for a holiday for a while. So I'm going to go all out this Thanksgiving. But when I get surgery dates and all that stuff comes up, I will definitely inform everybody and let everybody know what's happening. And like I said, I really do appreciate all the love, the texts, you know, the reaching out and letting me know, like, hey, I've been through it before, or, you know, you're going to be okay, or do you need anything, do you want to cry? I really appreciate anybody who's done that, because that's worth more than, you know, coming over and cleaning my house for me. Like,
just having somebody that you can speak to in a safe space, and you can say whatever, and they're gonna be like, okay, just get it out. All right, y'all. It's the next one.